The 5-hour rule, a secret to success. Reading every day is a luxury, or is it? What if reading and scheduling intentional time for personal development was a daily occurrence, a priority even? For the brightest minds and biggest names in business, reading and learning isn't a luxury. It's an essential part of their workday. Let me preface this by saying that reading these days can be equated to listening to audiobooks or watching your favorite educational YouTube channel. In the words of Charlie Munger, spend each day getting a little wiser than you were when you woke up. Thomas Corley, author of Rich Habits, The Daily Success Habits of Wealthy Individuals, spent 5 years studying self-made millionaires. After over 200 case studies, Corley discovered that 86% of these wealthy individuals read books every day. Some of the most successful business moguls, like Mark Cuban and Warren Buffett, spend hours each day reading books. These books aren't fluffy fiction books or Jane Austen novels either, for the most part anyway. The books that successful people read are all about learning, personal development, and challenging yourself to create fresh, new ideas. This common habit of successful people caught the eye of Michael Simmons, the founder of Impact. With his own observations compounded with the work of Thomas Corley, Simmons coined a phrase to help the rest of us achieve similar success. Introducing the 5-hour rule. What is the 5-hour rule? Simmons' 5-hour rule boils down to one straightforward concept. Successful people spend at least 5 hours of their work week, 1 hour a day, reading, learning, or honing new skills. No matter how full their schedules are or how busy their day becomes, they make intentional time to expand their knowledge and skill set. They're committed to their development. Modern-day millionaires were not the first to develop this concept, not even close. Simmons found that the original 5-hour rule stemmed from the habits of Benjamin Franklin in colonial America. Ben Franklin woke up early every morning to read, write, set goals for himself, and just think. If he had any new ideas, Franklin would bounce those thoughts off of his close circle of fellow thinkers. Then he would experiment with his new ideas and put them to the test to see if they were viable. Michael Simmons used Franklin's strategy to outline the 3 buckets of the 5-hour rule: read, reflect, and experiment. Bucket number 1, read. We know that highly successful people like Buffett and Gates read for hours every day. Elon Musk, the mind behind SpaceX, learned how to build rockets just by reading. SpaceX would not be in existence without Musk's reading time. Suffice it to say that reading stimulates your brain and opens your mind to new ideas that could potentially change the world as we know it. Now, reading for hours every day just isn't feasible for many of us with full-time jobs, family responsibilities, and other tasks that we can't hire someone to do for us yet. Even if you can't squeeze an hour out of your day, start small. Read for 20 minutes every day, or 30 minutes if you can. Keep a book close by if you're waiting for the bus or have some time before a meeting. Instead of browsing the apps on your phone, use that time to read. Popular apps like Kindle and Libby have made it easier to read on the go. You can also listen to audiobooks and sometimes your favorite educational YouTube channel to get your daily dose of knowledge. First steps. So, where do you start when it comes to making your reading list? There are no wrong choices really. But if it's helpful, try joining an online book club. The admins are typically avid readers who want to share great books with their community, so they can give you titles to start with. The added perk of online book clubs is the discussion after the book is finished. Even if you don't want to participate, the comments from other members can be thought-provoking and give you a new perspective. While it may sound like an antiquated concept that only your Aunt Debbie would like, online book clubs expose you to new ideas, people from different walks of life. Both of these concepts develop your collaboration skills and expand your horizons, the crux of personal development. Hearing the thoughts of others and discussing your own ideas with them contributes to your growth And it leads us to the second bucket of the 5-hour rule. Reflect. Bucket number 2, reflect. In the words of Winnie the Pooh, think, think, think. Whether you're sitting on a log staring into your pot of honey or jotting down your thoughts in a notebook, make time for thinking. You're going to be processing a lot of new information with your new reading habits, so create space to reflect on the things you've learned. Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx, journals every day and has done so for years to learn from past experiences. Writing down your thoughts, events in your life, and the outcome of new ideas gives you a chance to reflect and learn from those moments. These learning moments help you achieve future goals and capitalize on the things you've learned. You'll be poised for success in your next venture. First steps. The University of Texas released a study in 2014 that revealed mental rest and reflection improved test scores and retention of information. Participants who took just a 2-minute rest period between memorizing patterns performed better than the participants who learned them all at once. Only 2 minutes. Set aside reflection time every day to process the information you've learned. 5 to 10 minutes is plenty to start. Over time, you can work your way up to longer reflection periods, but get yourself in the habit slowly. You can reflect by writing down your thoughts like Sarah Blakely, or sharing your thoughts with peers online or in person. You can also use mind mapping software like MindMeister if you want to kick things up a notch. Bucket number 3, experiment. Channel your inner mad scientist and get ready to try new things because the final bucket is experiment. That's how old Ben Franklin wound up flying a kite in the middle of a thunderstorm. Experimenting got him into some interesting situations. Another great experimenter you may have heard of is Thomas Edison. Edison worked tirelessly to test his ideas in such meticulous detail that even his competitors marveled at his rigorous approach. Nikola Tesla even said, if Edison had a needle to find in a haystack, he would not stop to reason where it was most likely to be, but would proceed at once with the feverish diligence of a bee to examine straw after straw until he found the object of his search. First steps. Experiments turn your reflective thoughts from theories to facts. They show you what is succeeding and what isn't working at all. Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, suggests applying the knowledge that you learn in your reading and reflection to your own life first. For instance, if you were to read a book about collaboration with others, experiment by setting up a regular meeting with your closest work colleagues to brainstorm new ideas together. Experimenting allows you to try new ideas and test your thoughts in the real world. Throughout the process, you will learn more about yourself through feedback and reflection, and you will challenge yourself to come up with even better ideas. Who knows? Your next big idea could be the next SpaceX, Facebook, or Microsoft. But you'll never know unless you learn and try again. Thank you for watching Cerebral Life, the channel where you learn more and improve your life. See you next time.